Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is kind of an exciting one, I have to say. If you were on my channel in the last few days, you probably saw a taste test from the GUSTA pepperoni sausage stick sort of thing. I think it's actually called like a pizzaroni. Anyway, it's pretty good. So, no spoilers, I guess, but yeah, I mean, obviously I'm making a recipe with it, so it couldn't have been too bad. Go check that out. That was probably up on Tuesday. I'm not sure just yet. So anyway, making a kind of pizza, like a pepperoni pizza, but in like a baked casserole sort of a dish. So I've got some bow tie pasta I'm going to use. I've got some day shreds I'm going to throw on top of there, and just some onion and some green pepper. And I'm pretty excited to do this up. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I'll do is just go ahead and slice up or dice up some green pepper and some onion, and then slice this bad boy. I've already eaten a chunk off of that because I literally just did the taste test a few minutes before filming this. And then just got to get some pasta on the boil. That's the first thing first. I'm just going to cut this pepperoni, and I'm not cutting it in full slices. I want it to be kind of like half slices because I want to make it, I don't know, I want it to kind of spread, and you know what I mean. Get as much out of it as I can. Don't really need a full slice. So I'm hoping by doing it this way, in this sort of half slice pattern, I will get a greater yield. I mean, it isn't like a huge block, but it definitely does give you quite a bit. So this is pepper and paprika. And when I did the taste test, again, I guess without giving too many spoilers away, I got an immediate sort of taste of dill. But then right after that, you know, that kind of like standard pepperoni pizza sort of flavor kicked in. Just going to save this little piece here so that Jamie can eat that, because she will not have tried it. Really stained my fingers here. Oh well, that's okay. Just going to use like half a green pepper. I'm not a professional in the kitchen by any means, but, you know, whatever. Just evidence that really any idiot can be vegan and make epic vegan food. There's just no excuses. You know, maybe like 20 years ago, like I've got some long-term vegan friends who obviously, you know, they've been vegan for over 20 years or something, and there was never any of this stuff. There were never any of these products. Like, it wasn't easy, you know. I mean, I'm sure it was easy as far as, like, ethics goes, but it wasn't as easy or convenient, I should say, because not all these products existed. But now that the market's booming, and we've got GUSTA sausages, we've got field roast sausages, we've got this pepperoni, like, we've got everything. Literally everything you could want is in a vegan form. And sure, it may not have reached your grocery store yet, but it's coming. I can guarantee you that. I don't like this cutting board. I've mentioned it before. It's slippery, and I forgot to put a little cloth or something underneath it. We had a little black one that I used to use, and I guess that one got chucked out because it was kind of old and stuff. Which is fine, I can understand that, but I miss it because it's way better than this one. But that's okay, I'm not complaining, just providing my comments and criticisms, as Harley would say. Just my comments and criticisms. But, you know, here we are, only a couple minutes into this thing, and most of the work is done. It's just cutting up a couple veggies. I've got some water already on the stove, getting ready to boil. so I can cook the pasta. I mean, how much time does that take? Boil water. Wow, what a chemist. And yeah, not a big deal. This is a big onion. Like, this Spanish onion is massive. And the funny thing is, it was actually the smallest onion they had, like a loose onion, at my kind of local little market that I walked to earlier. That end of it is not so great. Cut a little deeper. Yeah, the outside layer isn't all that great on this either, but it's okay. We'll cut off the bad stuff. Try not to cry about it. I mean, this whole onion cost me less than $1, so even if I do have to throw about 1/3 of it away, that's fine. Not really all that concerned. Looks good now. Not even going to use the whole thing. So, easy diced onions. Go from pole to pole, but not all the way. You don't go all the way through. Alright, leave yourself about 1 centimeter here. And then everything you cut is diced. Just like that. Boom. Magic trick. You get to the end, you just do your little thing. Boom. Diced. Where's the Staples button? That was easy. I normally don't talk a whole lot while I'm doing these things, guys, but you know what? I'm in a talkative mood, so you get what you get. Alright, so I've got that stuff in the pot there. I'm just going to let that saute a little bit. I did use a little bit of oil. You definitely don't need to use oil. You know what? For these recipe videos, I tend to, just because, you know, I want it to look good. I want it to turn out great. But you definitely don't need to use oil. And it would turn out fine anyway. I don't even know why I said that. But you could use a little bit of water. You could use whatever, a little veggie broth or something. But in any case, I did choose to use a little bit of oil because I want everything to brown up really nicely. And looking forward to this. So yeah, just gonna let this go. Water's on the boil there. It's starting to heat up. So I guess I'm just gonna walk away for a few minutes. Yeah, this place smells really good. This is all starting to take a nice golden color. Some of that coloration on the onion is actually coming out of the pepperoni. Yeah, that's almost done. Got the pasta boiling. I imagine I'll be ready to throw this all in the casserole dish in the next few minutes. Okay, so all I'm going to do at this point in time is just pour my pasta sauce in the casserole dish, and then the pasta itself, which is over there and cooked in the pot, and then I'll just add a few spices and seasonings and stuff on top, and then add the other toppings. So I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so there we go. There's the base layer of just the pasta and the sauce, and now to add the other toppings. Alright, so things are really starting to take shape. This looks pretty good. So I ended up having enough. I've got a second smaller casserole dish there. But now it's just time to add the shreds. And where everything's already hot and cooked, I'm not going to bother like baking it for a while without the cheese. I think it's going to be fine just putting the cheese right on it and baking it for probably 15-20 minutes. This one here I'm actually going to just wrap up and not bake off right away, because I think that will, you know, this will last a couple days here, and then maybe I'll just wait on this one. Okay, so there we go. It's got the cheese on it. I actually didn't have enough to put any on that one, but that's okay. Cheesier the better. So maybe I'll just eat this one as a pasta dish, you know, in the next couple days. I don't know. But in any case, this one's getting baked with cheese. And hey, pro tip, guys, pro tip. preheat your oven when you're making a video, so unfortunately my oven still needs to heat up. Oh well, longer to eat, I suppose. Okay, so here you have it, folks. Just came out of the oven and is still kind of bubbling a little bit. The Daiya cheese doesn't melt the greatest out of all the cheeses, but it still adds a little something. So there you go, no excuses to not be vegan. This is an oven-baked pepperoni pizza pasta dish. I mean, wow, I can't wait to dig into this. Anyway, I will not be taste testing it in this video because I've got a few things I just really desperately need to get done real quick. So that's about it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know if you've tried something like this. If you've tried these GUSTA, which I reviewed again in that last taste test video a few days ago. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.